Hey guys, I'm Laura McMurray, in case you haven't met me, and I just wanted to share with you guys a bit of my Norwex testimony. I began Norwex about 2.5 years ago after becoming obsessed with the products myself. My husband actually almost signed up as a consultant himself because we had become so obsessed with them, but then I just decided to do it myself and just become a resource for my friends that I was telling about it. So I didn't intend to grow it into a business. I had no ambitions to do that. But once I started sharing the product, it kind of boomed on its own because everyone wanted them. People were excited when they heard what Norwex could do in their homes and that they could put something in their homes that, could make their cleaning safer, especially with lots of kids and things like that. So it just became very exciting for me. And a couple months after I joined Norwex, I was just kind of doing this, for fun. My husband was let go from his job. So we were like, wow, this is like such perfect timing because we really needed the extra income at that time. And I was able to ramp up my business as much as I wanted to when we really needed it. My husband was very supportive of that and just awesome at encouraging me to keep with it and to really keep going at it. So I stayed, pretty consistent with parties and grew a small team. And about a year later, I had my fourth baby. And at that time, my parties right before her birth had dried up just a bit. And so I kind of just let them go. I was like, my husband was starting back to work and experimenting in several different fields. So our life got very busy with a new baby, new jobs, homeschooling. And so I kind of just let it go for a little bit. And I tried to stay into what was going on, but really kind of lost touch with a lot of the things that were happening Norwex-wise as I was adjusting to this season, but stayed active still and did a couple of vendor events and parties here and there, like seriously maybe one a month at most. And I was that way for about 6 months and kind of came to a place where I was like, man, is this worth it? Because I feel like I don't know where to go for parties. I'm interested in keeping this around, but I just felt like I didn't know where to look anymore. So the truth of the matter is I felt like I was at a crossroads, and I prayed about it, and I asked the Lord and said, hey, if this is something you want for our family and something you want to continue to bless and to grow, then can you put someone in my path, because I'm just not sure if this is something that's for this season. And the next day, I was working out at the Y, and one of my friends in my class was like, hey, do you still sell Norwex? Because I have really awful, streaky granite countertops, and it drives me crazy. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've got something you're going to love. So I gave her a life-changing gift packet, and she was in love. So she had this huge order she was going to give me. And she was like, hey, is there some way I can, host a party or something and earn some of this free? And I was like, yeah, we can do that. That's a great idea. I should have offered that to her first, but I didn't. But she asked me. So we did a party for her, and I had one other party on my calendar. And through those two parties, you guys, I built my calendar back up and had just gotten into some amazing groups. And I have been able to consistently have somewhere between 4 and 7 home parties every month, which is a great fit for our family. It's been a huge blessing to us financially, but it's just been awesome how, in the past 2.5 years, I've been able to really work the business, and I'm starting to add more team members again and grow my team. And it's just been so fun to get to meet new people, but also just to see that I have skills, not just in educating people at the parties, which I really love, but in growing a team and in sharing that with others and empowering them to do the same. So it's just been really fun to work Norwex and see how I can, grow it when I am in that season, and take a break and step back a little when our family needs that. So I've just loved this team and this business, and just the opportunity to do this.